Hello. Just wanted to come by and say hello. I haven't been on in a quite a hot minute. It has been a busy life. But I wanted to update you guys on a couple of things. One of which is I started a new a needle embroidery project. Why can I not talk? It is almost 8 o'clock. And I'm tired. And my cat just fell off his bed. Anyway, so I have started a new project, and here we go. So I picked this up at Hobby Lobby. The price tag is $5. Honestly, less than $5. And this is where I'm at. My French knots are unique, to say the least. Don't judge. And my kids are like, the squirrel's eye is creepy. It really is. But once you embroider it, it'll actually look really cute. So anyway, this is what I did this past Sunday. And it's been really fun. It's pretty. The only thing I would say about this pattern is that it's a little bit, I would say, misleading, maybe, in a sense. Not misleading. I would say, like, the colors don't really match up what they're describing. And you kind of have to really, like, struggle.
I'm gonna have this even my muffin.
Hold on a sec. Got a little interruption. Anyway, so with the pattern, you it's a bit challenging, especially since the squirrel is like all brown, to kind of look and see which brown is which brown because they're very similar. And oh, and the other thing, like, it says, say on this like green bush, it was saying to do it differently, like a different stitch, and I decided to go on with like a braided stitch. So anywho, it's that. So you kind of have to do a little bit of judging by yourself and see what you like and what you prefer over maybe what the pattern is called for. Or sometimes, like, it would say do this stitch, but in the actual picture it looks very different, so that's where it's a little bit like misleading. Otherwise, I haven't had any issues with running out of embroidery or anything like that, so it's so fine. Okay, so it does come with like everything that you need, which for embroidery you don't need much other than, you know, the cheapo hook, the piece of fabric, and of course the embroidery. I don't know what kind of embroidery it uses. I'm just using whatever it came with, and I don't really have a preference. The other new thing I decided to pick up, and I haven't worked on, but I am excited for, and that is this friend. It's the miniatures. Excuse the hair that's stuck to it. I've only done like one thing. Actually, false alarm. My husband did that thing. And so, can you hear Charlie Brown playing in the background? We are a big fan of Charlie Brown, and I would say, here's my cat. Don't mind my closet garbage. What was I saying? Yeah, so we're a big fan of Charlie Brown, and we play Christmas Charlie Brown too in the middle of summer. It's just how it is. I would rather my kids to watch that than they've been watching Milo, whatever that name is, from Minecraft, from YouTube, and It's very squealy, it's squeaky, it's annoying, and it's like, I like Blippi, don't get me wrong, but after a while, you don't want to hear any more Blippi. So that's how it is with Milo, whatever that name is. Or the marbles. Have you kids watched marbles on YouTube where they just sit and watch the marbles like go down the path to see which one like wins which colors? They love that stuff. And I'm tired of it. So anyway, I'd rather watch Charlie Brown or like Bluey. My cat died. One of them anyway did. I should have closed my door, but I'm a human, so yeah, we have a closet that's also a mess. Anyway, so what was I saying? Yes, so I am excited to start on this, and I'll keep you guys posted. The other thing I wanted to say real quick, I started a pair of socks, which I'll probably put description box under. I gotta go to work. Yay, work. But it did not work out. I will talk a little bit more about it later, I would say. But I'm experimenting with different gauges, and like I started a pattern and it was really cute and all, and it was fitting fine, and moving from the pattern to like a regular stockinette stitch was a challenge. So that's kind of where it'll fail, and I decided to just frog it because I don't like it, and I'm like, I'd rather just start from scratch than continue this and then look at it later and be like, I hate this every time I look at it. So anyway, there's that. So yeah, I thought maybe I'll do a little bit of an update on life. If you guys don't know me, I live in Oklahoma. I don't know why I said it that way, but this is our fourth year, fourth year, I think. And yeah, we it's been good. If you haven't heard, I currently am in the middle of switching jobs. Well, I just started a new job, and it's a full time. So I went from like 3 days to 2 days, and now to the full. And I haven't had a full time job in like forever. It's the thing that happens when you have little kids, right? To some of us, but what else can I say? We've been dealing with ants. Yay, ants. Outside and some on inside too, so yeah, so our backyard, and you can see a lot of red, and that is where ants like really like. And our house is built on a well, and ants have found a big, they made like a big hill. I can't talk today, can you tell? Like there's a hood in there on the well out of a big rock, and there's a giant hole in to dig in for cords and things. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's that. And so they made a giant, like, ginormous hill. And I'm talking about like fire ants and like giant big ants. And excuse me. Anyway, so yeah, our like well started to make weird noise. And when the guy came to check, he's like, it's because you have a lot of ants. Yay. We kind of knew that this is like a community problem type of thing, neighbor's problem. When we moved into this house, it had a lot of ants. And so anyway, there's that. So the guy came and he sprayed them, and I don't know if they're completely gone. He didn't spray the whole yard. He just did like pieces and patches, but he said it's probably like ants have tunnels under and things like that. So it's gonna take a while, and he might have to spray the whole yard. La la la, I could talk about it forever, right? So it's been a bit of a headache. I I had bird feeders in my yard when we moved. And like, I know we already had ants when we even moved and I put all the stuff in, but I took those down because they were like huge ant feeders. And that wasn't very helpful. What else? Oh yeah, I started working on like a shirt sweater thing. It's like a cropped shoulder. It has a beautiful pattern on it that I was planning on following, and I bought the yarn and stuff. So I started that. I don't know if I did any clips of it, but after I did several rounds and I, did the back and the front rib, it starts from the bottom up, and I decided to combine them, and I realized it was like way too big. And so I know last time when I did my shirt, it turned out small, but I'm like, yes, I do rather have it bigger, but I also didn't want it ginormous. And I know because it was made like out of I think it had alpaca in it, which is what I like because it's softer, but it also stretches over time, and so I didn't want it even bigger than what it was. And so I'm like, I'm gonna have to frog this too and restart. So the hassle of figuring out what size you really need and how many stitches and the yarn and all that is just annoying, which is part of life of a knitter, I guess. And I don't usually follow the what do you call, like, where their recommendation for the the yarn, the yarn the pattern recommends. I lost my train of thought, but I gotta go. So anyway, this has been fun. I gotta go to work. Yay. Anybody else struggling with heat? Like, we thankfully don't have any like smoke or anything like that, or fires. But it's just been deadly hot, and I'm like ready for fall. My daughter actually requested to put out fall stuff already for her birthday. Her birthday's at the end of August, and she's like, I want to have all the fall stuff out. And so that's what we did. Anyway, well, it was nice chatting with you guys. Hopefully I can put all this together. Maybe this weekend. It is Tuesday. I think it's the 18th. Whatever Tuesday is. Okay, guys. It's been a lot going on here. But yeah, it's been a whole 2 weeks of doing things and frogging in the end. And so I have to do a whole lot of restarting, but I think I'm also going to do another pair of socks because I need to satisfy the sock craving that I have. If you know what I mean, Okay, bye! Hi, Day! Hi, honey! He's his little window porch. And there's Chip. He completely died. They love when I make my bed. As soon as I wake up and make my bed, they climb up on the bed and then just cuddle together, and then one of them comes here, but I'm taking up half of the space, so. Hi, Chippy. Hi, honey. Hi, my honeys. We adopted them from a pet adopting shop. Less than a year ago, actually. Hi, honey. It's okay. He's like, I'm not in a petting mood, Mom, so just leave. Hi, Tay. Yeah, she's sweetie. My sweet boys. Okay. Hello, friends. Just want to do a quick update on the slippers. I'm hoping to put this video out as soon as I can. I've been very busy here, and I can update you guys more later on it. On life, on life things going on. So I did videotape the process of these. I just need to kind of get it out here to share it with you guys. I'm hoping that in previous videos I said hello and my name and stuff, but anyway, these are the slippers that I worked on, and I don't think I did any sayings on earlier for it, but I wanted to just kind of hop in here and say what I actually did and what we went through. So I will have the link down below, what pattern I used and the lady that I followed and what I did. But I used a specific yarn that I will also link down below. A quick thing I wanted to share, I guess, and you get these little tiny pieces of like I don't know if you can see it all. Anyway, of like what am I thinking of? Grass, dried grass. Before I keep rambling off. Anyway, so this is what they look like. This is what they turned out to be like. A funny thing is on videos when I was like watching other people do them, I kept thinking that they're gonna be like sturdier in a sense. But they're really not. So we're talking like they're very bendable. I don't know if it's the yarn that I used or what, but I think that's how they're supposed to be. Unless you're doing like a double knit, then maybe you have a sturdier piece. I mean, they do hold their shape like a slipper, but and they are like much thicker than a sock, like a regular sock. And they're really cute. I did extend them in here, just like the lady had in hers. I like that idea because I feel like it'll stay on the foot better, and it gives it a nice slipper shape, I would say. And it is easy to stick your foot back in. So like it has some stretch, not a lot, but some, so it's not like a struggle to fit them in case you're wondering. So I'll show you guys some videos on how I did these, and like at some point I held them and I put them on my feet for a while, and I put like 2 pair of socks over them. And then I got really tired of having those wet things on my feet. I took them off. And then I put like, I rolled up little towels together and stuck them in. I think I had like 2, one in and one like, yeah, you guys will see it in the video. And then I put them by the window and then they dry out quickly. This yarn did dry out really fast. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. Oh, and the process of felting them was, I tried it in the washing machine, but because I have a modern washing machine, I guess you'd call it, it was complete fail. So like it would not felt at all. And I've tried putting a towel in, I tried putting a couple other pieces in. It was terrible. So I was like, this is not working. I think I spent like 6 hours, I think, in the washing machine. Yeah, it was going nowhere. And I'm like, there's got to be a way to do this old-fashioned way. Like, what about back then when people didn't have machines? And so I decided to use hot water. So I boiled some water and I was doing this on the counter. I'll show you guys a video. Could you please stop?
Guess what?
Thank you. Anyway, so I used like a sponge. I didn't have a brush. A brush probably be fine. I use a rough part sponge. You guys will see that. And I did that for maybe like 10 minutes on all sides, all over everywhere. And then you start seeing the you'd start seeing it to kind of become one. So you'd have like less stitching holes, I guess. And yeah, so then it becomes more like felt, like blended in. So don't expect for it to be like a completely disappearing where you can't see the stitches. If you get to that point and you use a certain yarn, great. I did not, even though this is a good felting yarn. So you can kind of still see the bottom stitches, and some at the top, but there are more blended in, so there's like less holes and it becomes more united, more one, I guess. I don't know if that makes any sense. So anyway, here are the slippers. They are really cute. Would I do them again? Sure thing. I think they're great. I am excited to try them out at wintertime when it's warmer because these things are hot. And how I wear them yet? No. Because we've been in over 100 degrees here in Oklahoma, so there's no way I'm wearing these right now. But this is very quick. This was like, it took me less than a day to knit both of these. It was a quick knit. I think these are like 3.5 or maybe 5. I can't remember. Easy pattern to follow, easy thing to do. And if you do find that lady that I followed to do the extension here, it's very basic. You just do the same thing you did in here. You raise it up. I can't remember how many rows, but she has it in her at Ravelry and her notes. So you could literally go there and it's free and add to it and read some more instructions. And yeah, this was fun. This was easy. I'll do it again. Voila. Next thing I wanted to talk about was, I mentioned earlier that I was working on embroidery piece. Have I done anything new? No, because I have been very busy. I thought, well, maybe I could do something on Saturday, but I didn't have time for that because I had to clean my house and I had to cook for the week because I got 2 kids and they need some things. And I don't like a dirty house. It makes me feel very disorganized and anxious. So that was my Saturday. Today is Sunday. Yay, Sunday. The other thing, I don't know if I mentioned, I had to. You guys like my bag? Cat. I think I got this from Yarnable when I was subscribed. I kind of miss it some days, but it was a good one. I just can't quite afford it right now. And aside from that, I have a lot of soft yarns from them that I went over half a year and I got on, so I have to use it up. I'm trying to be not a hoarder, I guess, of yarn. I do have a lot of it, and so it would be nice to use it up. Anyway, so the next thing I'm working on is this beautiful, it's like a vest by this lady. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's really cute. It is by Tania Barley. It is called Stargazer vest. And it looks like a very easy thing to follow. I started earlier, probably 2 weeks ago actually, and I did the bottom band. I can't remember if I mentioned that in other videos, but here we go again. I have so much going on. Everything's like a blur. Yeah, sorry if I have already. I'm gonna mention it again. But I started 2 weeks ago. I combined the 2 pieces and then I realized it was way too big. It was gonna be way too big. And I know I'm like very much into not having it too small because last thing I made a shirt and it turned out to be small and I was kind of disappointed. I'd rather be in a bigger size than a smaller side. I'm trying to like not take forever talking, so bear with me if I'm jabbering on. But so I already started this in a size smaller, and I think this is going to work out better. And yeah, so this is a front. And if you don't pay attention too much, you won't see my mistakes. But if you do, can you tell? I'm not redoing this. I am not doing this a third time. Mess up. You know how this one is going and it stops here? Yeah. They should be all united into one, and they're not. But if you're looking from afar, you can tell. So we're gonna roll with it, okay? I started the back piece now. I worked at it just a little bit last night when I was super tired. So this is the front. So this is the back. I hope it's not fuzzy, y'all. I'm sorry if it is. Yeah. So then basically you get to combine the 2 pieces and then you start the color work pattern, which is what I'm really excited for. And I am using these 2 babies. And this is Rowan Felted Tweed. 2 colors that I wanted. They're really, really beautiful shades. It has like blue, white, and gray and black, I think, speckles in it. It's very hairy. Like there's so much fluff in it. But it's okay. It's fine, y'all. It's fine. It's very soft, I have to say. The yarn that I've used before and felt, if you don't know, or not felt, tweed, is usually pretty rough. Like I can't. A couple that I've like tried before, they're very itchy on my skin, and I have very sensitive skin actually. And I was really surprised, like happy surprised, pleasantly surprised, is that the word? To find out how soft this is. I'm hoping that after a wash it'll be even more soft. Not that I need to. And the interesting thing is it's not like a buttery soft yarn, if you know what I mean. It's like a regular, it's not like merino. Because when you put it on your skin, it does have like a drying effect feel to it, but it's not a prickly effect. Like this one is prickly, like it's dry and prickly. And I mean, I'm using this like putting socks on and then this over it, so that wouldn't be a problem for me. I wouldn't even recommend wearing these without socks unless you want to have your feet very sweaty and stinky quickly. That'll do that job, just so you know. But when you put this on, even though it's dry, it's actually not prickly, which is surprising, and I like that. So yeah, these are the two colors they're gonna be. And when I have the time for it, I'm hoping to do some today. But I have friends over, so we'll see how much time we have. That is all for my agenda. I'm trying to keep it short because I don't know about you guys, but I get a little bit overwhelmed, and I am very much a structure person. I have to have a structure. I have to have organization. I have to have a plan. Like, I don't write my plans, but I do have to have a plan because I will get distracted and I will forget things. And I like a good routine. I'm definitely a routine person. It makes me happy. Things get done that way, right? Maybe not for everybody, but it works for me. And so that is what we're working on. I don't know if this is my color, but we're rolling with it. I don't care. I like my fall colors. I'm excited for fall. I have to show you guys my daughter's birthday is coming up at the end of August, and she requested to have our house decorated for fall, and it's my favorite. Makes me so happy. So I'll show you guys a little bit of our house. I love fall. Makes me very, very happy. What else? I would like to start in a pair of socks, and I think I mentioned before I did start in a pair of socks, and it was like cats. It did not work out. I know I've made some mistakes. I know what I need to do. A couple of adjustments when it comes to color work. If you know, you know what I mean. Like when you do color work, you have to work on larger size needles, and you want to be able to like make them fit because they don't stretch. And mine, the first time I did pair, they were too tight. I did the ducks, and I turned it into my daughter's like phone carrier. Were they the ducks? I think they were the ducks. And then this other color work sock thing I did, one was like super loose and stretched, and I'm like, I don't think blocking it is gonna help much, so I decided to just frog it. I was pretty mad, but it is what it is. Same thing happened with this vest. I have learned that like I'd rather like little mistakes, I don't mind. But when it comes to like sizing or matches, I will just redo it. You kind of have to. Anyway, that's all. As far as my updates, I don't have much, but hope y'all are doing good. We are doing fine. Waiting for some rain and some fall. All right. Talk to you guys later. Bye. slipper thing. I have extended 3 or 4 more rounds up and added the garter stitch for the ankle to make it higher. Anywho, this is what it looks like. It looks kind of funny without being washed. And this is the first one that I made. Very floppy and sloppy. I've decided to do, so this was single thread and this is held double, and it's so much better. So I'm excited to wash this and see what it's gonna look like. But it likes to curl, and yeah, that's okay. This is the second one without being washed. It looks pretty good. I think adding the garter stitch up is awesome. Don't mind my floors, they're very covered in poo-poos and dust and things. This is the first one I made with single. It's very holy. And so if you were to take this out, it would just look very low. Not very good. Anyway, I think this one is a whole lot better than this one, in my opinion. Not too felty. Need more, for sure. There you go. Round 2. What setting? And stopped. 2 hours. This dumb thing will change its timer and it drives me nuts. Into more like 90 minutes, which is an hour and a half, right? So round 2, we shall see. candles. But for some reason, their soaps can really give me like itchy hands. Yeah. But I love the candles, and I love the bathroom spray. There's one that I've been really obsessing with, which you guys have probably heard. This is fall already. I also have one in here. Have you guys tried one of these lamps? In my personal opinion, it's okay. I don't think it's as good as actually burning a candle, but in my little kitchen-y thing, it adds like, I don't know, a little light at night too, and I kind of like it. Does it actually project a good amount of smell? I don't think so, but it is what it is. And we have my cute little shelf. I had to put my little frame down because I do not like to have pictures of my kids on social media, unfortunately. Anyway, you guys remember this chicken that I made? She is stunning. She is cute in here with my chicken things. I do like chickens. I don't have a lot of things of chickens, but I do like chickens. My sister actually painted this. She used watercolors, and they are so cute. This was a couple years ago. She also got me this. This tiny little glasses chicken. She's adorable. My daughter made this. Isn't it cute? It looks so adorable in here. And then you go, I don't know if you guys remember the fox. Summertime. More candles. Don't mind stuff. Have you guys seen this? I got this on Temu. This is funny. This is so true. And I got a bunch of pumpkins on my little TV thing. I love pumpkins. Can you tell? I don't like skeletons. I don't like spooky things. But I like leaves and pumpkins. Yeah. Books. I got this chair at a secondhand store. It's a little recliner, and I was thinking, oh, I could do some knitting on it, and my kids have taken over it. Including my cats, who like to put their claws in it. Yeah. Anyway, I have this thing in there on our this is our living room, by the way. I don't want to do too much, but just a little peek. And then I want to show you guys these. I did these felted picture things years back now, actually. I think like 3 years, 4 years now, I can't remember. Mountain with cherry blossoms. And there's also this one. Have you ever done felt painting pictures? It's really fun. I actually should probably do that again, because I could fill up more on this empty wall. Yep, they're really fun. Yeah. One of my friends at work that is no longer there, but she made this for me. She crocheted all this. It was very sweet of her. Those are my colors. Boring brown colors. There's that.